You must be so grateful to them for their aid, without which none of this would have been possible.
Yeah, about that. Father, did you let Mother go because you feared Olympus would find out? And not respond well to the circumstances if they did?
Be grateful they have not found out as yet for all your meddling. You do not know them as well as you think. Ask yourself why she left Olympus and how. Or better yet, ask her.
Well, she seems quite lovely, so knowing you, you probably tricked her into signing a pact to come join you or something. Since you weren't allowed on Olympus, why not have Olympus come to you?
Ha! Surprisingly not distant from the truth. I took her, boy. I took her down with me. Is that what you wish to hear? Does that anger you? Come, bring forth that anger then. Darkness. Another. Darkness. Darkness. Upon my name, I order all you wretches of the underworld to attend me now.
I'll send your wretches back where they belong. Not yet.
Darkness.
Zeus! I can take care of that.
Don't do that.
Darkness.
Where'd he go?
Well.
That one's come back.
Zeus! I'll strike them down right now.
That meddler. Darkness.
Okej, spoko.
No, you don't. Like that?
No.
You truly dare?
Let's go.
Out of my sight. You.
I'm out.
Wide open.
Zeus! That could be arranged.
Oh, shit.
Blood and darkness.
There is no escape. Now this.
Co nie jest taki zły? Ale ja nie gram łukiem. Ja nie gram łukiem, panie. A, time limit. No to nic nie jest. Zizi. Zizi.
Ah, blast. That you of all my kin would be the one to do this to me.
Jeszcze 4 razy. Tak jest.
I cannot remain.
A, pięknie.
In my father's name.
Pada! Come to papa!
The fishing point.
A wcześniej. God damn it.
So much water. Uncle Poseidon's realm. I'm here.
Welcome back, my son. I could not stand it on Olympus, Zagreus. The blustering, the posturing, my overbearing mother. None of it. I would have left the mountain voluntarily, except...
Except Father absconded with you, didn't he? Dragged you down with him into the underworld. So if Olympus were to find that out, I shudder to think of the consequences.
That fool is trying to protect me even now. It wasn't he who absconded with me, my son. And it's more complicated even than that. I was content to leave, willing to make my life within the underworld, with your father.
I dare not ask who did bring you to Father then. So essentially you ran away from home to live with him. I mean no disrespect, but did you realize what you were getting yourself into?
We have a tendency to be impetuous when we are younger, Zagreus. I heard all about your father before we met. Admired paintings of him. It was very awkward at first, but he had a bluntness I fancied. A sense of principle. I much preferred him to his brothers, I can tell you that.
So, then you secretly left Mount Olympus to be with the god of the dead in the underworld, and Olympus never found out. What do you suppose would happen if they did?
I think there would be war between Olympus and your father, Zagreus, if they found out. Especially now, after all this. And after all this time. They slew their parents once. If the Titans could be wiped from this world, so can we all.
So it makes sense. If Father, he agrees with you and thinks that leaving you in hiding here, that it's the only way he can prevent that war.
I can see how your father, shrewd but also single-minded as he was, might have followed such a line of reasoning as that. Oh, Zagreus. What have I done?
No. What have I done?
I can't.
Rip. Again.
I need to fix this.
Hey, wow, you did it! According to my list here, it says you've died, what, 50 times at least? That's more than anybody's died around here, I think.
I'm sure you can catch up.
Oh, wow, thanks. This is real nice of you.
I'm glad I died as well, Hypnos. I'm glad I...
Okay.
Don't you see, boy? So, you had a run-in with the Minotaur out in Elysium, did you? Perhaps the only soul within this realm more bull-headed than you.
How long have you been waiting to use that line, Father? Wouldn't put it past you to have sent the Bull of Minos to Elysium entirely so we could have this conversation now.
You give me too much credit, boy. The Minotaur resides where he resides because of an entirely different arrangement.
He's working for you, isn't he? You think he can stop me?
Most in Elysium jump at the opportunity to do my bidding. Not that you know what that is like. Now go. See.
Okay. Okay.
I understand you've journeyed well beyond the pits of Tartarus, my friend. Another most heroic feat of yours. And truth be told, I find it quite inspiring.
Inspiring enough to make you want to sing again?
Though that's a rather bold insinuation, Zagreus. I don't know that I've the will for that. I need some time to think.
Of course.
Okay. Co masz tutaj? Na zachętę?
Why, this is absolutely splendid, Zagreus. Is this really for me?
I want you to have it, Orpheus. You've brightened up our lives down here more than you know. I only wish that you could see that.
Nice, nice. Co my tutaj mamy? Mroczny program. No.
Approved. Wouldn't mind an extra helping of gemstones while I'm ransacking out there.
You wish to mine my realm for gemstones, be my guest.
Okay, okay.
Contractor, work approved. Let us hereby have better seating, on which I shall never rest, you mark my words.
Okay. Dobra. O,
You. Thanatos, the world outside, didn't you say that it would make you sick being out there for very long at all? I understand now what you meant by that. Beautiful place and all, but it's good to be back.
See what I mean now, Zag? Nice place to visit on occasion, sure. But I definitely wouldn't want to live there.
Couldn't if I tried.
Wait. Child, quickly now, before you go. I know how all of this must look. Know that I was true to her, Persephone, and that I think fondly on the time she spent with us.
Of course, Nyx. Though, why did she really leave the underworld, do you think? Besides, because of me. So what if she thought I died at birth?
She did not feel that she belonged. It was a very difficult adjustment she was forced to make. And she feared that she would inevitably end up caught between Olympus and this realm.
A war. Wars have been fought for less, I understand. And father must have been a real burden, too.
You do not know. Ask her yourself about her time with him. But I have already said too much, and I cannot say more.
okay.
You've said more than enough. I'll see you, Nyx.
What are you doing here? I heard you finally made it out. What, did you break out of here only to die in some pathetic way on the surface?
Long story, but yeah. Boils down to what you said, more or less.
So you're going back out there again? Well, it's your business, not mine. For your sake, I hope it's worth it.
It is. Miss Dusa, I ran into hostile Gorgons that resembled you out there in Asphodel. Resembled only in the vaguest sense, I mean. They lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of, you know.
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood, something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for asking, Prince.
Nice, nice.
Give me the best deal you've got. Fair trade. Here's the keys.
Mamy 3 nektarynki.
You honor me, my child, although I dread that I am not deserving of such generosity.
Be that as it may, Nyx. Got you some more of that contraband you like? Don't suppose I could help you put it away or anything?
Look at me, Zag. You think that all these gifts will make things go back to the way they were? They won't. It isn't possible.
I'd hope we're wiser too.
Okej, dobra.
Who am I to question fate?
Okej. 4 diamenty nasz.
Let's make it happen. I'll have to keep an eye out for this next time out there.
Okay.
Chamber music. Here's the commission.
Has inspiration struck?
Let's listen.
It is not music hour yet.
Nie czas na muzykę.
Hey, pal. This look like a shoulder to cry on to you, boy? Wow, now get a load of what you got there, boyo. Wait, really? That's for me?
I'm really giving this to you, mate. Now go enjoy it, will you? Once I've...
Nice. Nice. Dobrze kostek, ale ludziska.